everybody, and congratulations for tuning in to the right channel. This is Games World, the totally turbo show in the know. Tonight's the night where we insert coin and where coin up's the king, because this is arcade night.
Yes, here from the Ed and Harold dedicated arcade and internet cafe, Barry and I are going to be giving you the latest reports from Preview 97, the arcade show.
Can't wait for that. We'll also be taking a look at Manx TT, the top two-wheeler in town, and there'll be fun and shenanigans behind the Alpine Surfer.
Then we're going to be asking the players themselves what their favourite arcade machines are.
Absolutely. But first, the reviews. Now, we sent Kate and Ravi on their merry way with a big band of golden doubloons to cast their beady eye over Manx TT and Alpine Surfer. They've both been in the arcades for a little while now, but are they really as good as the paying punters reckon? Forget your cosy cars, Manx TT is here to prove that in the world of arcade racing, the bike is back. Using Sega's specially designed cabin, you'll fill every corner as you lean and twist your way around each successive turn. There are two tracks to choose from, and only real experts will subject themselves to that full Manx experience. For the rest of you, there's a variety of views to witness that explosive ending, but even with your nose up against the screen, there's little time to take in the scenery of this infamous racing circuit. Selected machines also feature a multiplayer link-up, but even solo players will discover that Manx TT is no easy ride.
Manx TT is an absolutely brilliant arcade racing game. The good thing about this is, if you remember Sega Hang-On, where you used to have to tilt the bike from side to side in order to go, for the turns. With this, you actually have to push side to side as well as pushing the actual handlebars in the opposite direction. It actually adds a new dimension to the gameplay. It makes it more enjoyable to play. So what do you think?
It's a real speed merchant, this one. You can really feel like you're right there sitting on the front of that motorbike. The only slight criticism is there's only two tracks to practice on, and once you get into the game, you can actually find that you beat them pretty easily after a while. But no, excellent, really good speed and graphics.
Yeah, so overall, I mean, in terms of the racing games, they do actually last a lot longer. You have to practice the game much more to finish it. There's only two tracks. It is still a good game though, but if only they had more tracks, it would have been much better.
Where are we going?
So we're going for a cream cake, I think.
It's got to be a cream cake.
If you think you're king of the mountain, then here's the challenge. The sequel to Alpine Racer replaces your trusty skis with a snowball, an altogether trickier beast which will guide solely with your feet. If you're going to make it down alive, you're going to have to avoid ledges, holes and sheer rock walls in an attempt to make the day's best time. Not that all hazards are natural, the course is also littered with increasingly treacherous ramps. Alpine Surfer is not just a simple race against time. Special controls also allow your surfer to pull off the most extravagant of aerials and somersaults. The combination of the most offbeat control system with lush polygon backdrops makes Alpine Surfer one of the oddest games of the year.
Alpine Surfer is a great game. I loved Alpine Racer, and it's very similar to that, only this time you get to ride a board. And once you start taking those jumps and getting some air underneath your board and performing some acrobatics, top stuff. The only thing it's missing in terms of a real experience is some 5-year-old French to come along on a tin tray and take your legs out from under you.
It's not actually as fast as Alpine Racer, and it's actually more difficult to control by going left and right, but that's a unique feature of it. It enables you to tilt, so you get more sharper turns. Overall, I actually think it's a very good game. The harder track is much more challenging, so I would recommend playing this.
Good business. Cream cake for me.
Yeah, same here.
On future shows, we're going to be bringing arcade game tips directly from the manufacturers. But for now, Barry and I decided to have a little wander around the edge and see what games the regulars think is really worth spending their money on.
Okay, sir, so what's your name?
It's Rupert.
Hello, Rupert. No relation to the bear, I hope.
No.
What's your favourite arcade game?
Rave Racer.
Rave Racer. Why do you like that then?
Rave Racer, it's fast, right? It's really fast. The graphics are excellent, right? And I first started playing it because the music was really funky, right? And every time I play it, I always come first. It's a very simple if you know how to play it, if you know how to drive it, right?
It's good. It's just good old arcade action.
Good old arcade action.
Do you think it's an improvement over Ridge Racer, the first game?
Yes, it is. A big improvement. It's more up to date. It's more dynamic. It's more for the teenagers. You know, it's a big game.
You heard it here first. Give thumbs up to Rave Racer. So do I.
Right, I've nabbed the girls now. So what's your name?
It's Melissa.
Melissa, and what's your favourite arcade game?
Daytona USA.
Daytona USA. And why do you like that game? What's it about?
Because, well, it's a racing game, obviously.
Racing.
And I get to call my road rage out on it.
Oh, I think I'd like that game.
I'm a bit of a driver.
Excellent.
And it's really good. The graphics are excellent.
Lovely, right.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Melissa.
Okay, sir, what's your name?
Leon.
Leon.
Yeah.
You're not a hitman or anything?
No.
Forget it. What's your favourite game, Leon?
Virtual Cop.
Virtual Cop. Why is that then?
It's the violence, man.
That's the violence.
Violence, and the graphics are really good and that. So,
Right. Do you like shooting games?
yeah, that's my favourite.
It's a good game. I think Virtual Cop's an all-time classic.
Yeah.
The guy likes Virtual Cop, so do I.
Right, here we've got
Tiffany and Susie.
Stephanie and Susie. Right, come on, let's have a girls' input. What's your favourite game?
I like PT because
Oh, the one over there?
Yeah.
I know that one. So why do you like that? Do you like bike games and things? And it's the one where you've got to race around and you race all the other bikes and things and the bike moves and I know what I mean. Yeah, what about your favourite game?
I like the Drift King and the
Alright, why do you like the bumper cars to all the other cars? What's so special about the bumper cars?
more realistic rather than just
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're in the car. Right, cheers.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
Leon.
Leon, another one. Don't know anything about pig farming, do you?
No.
Never mind. What's your favourite arcade game, sir?
Ridge Racer.
Why is that?
Game.
You like clapping games?
Yeah.
Another bloke said he liked Rave Racer, that's the sequel, but you like the original, do you?
Yeah, I prefer the originals. They're best than the classics.
Classics are the best. He feels the need for speed, so do I. Well, some of those I definitely agree with. I'll let you try and guess which one. Meanwhile, we sent the Games Old camera crew down to the London Novotel Hotel for a quick sneak peek at Preview 97, the arcade show where all the men in suits get their first hands-on experience for the arcade games of tomorrow. We even met up with Derek Lynch, the guy who's soon to become our resident arcade games expert.
Everybody a chance to win a load of console goodies, but because we're nice, we're going to give you another go.
Oh, we are indeed. If you play your cards right, you can win the entire Red Hot contents lurking inside my big bulging bag. We'll give you the question in a second, but first, Connor, tell everybody what's inside.
Right, we've got a shirt, a t-shirt, a nice polo shirt, and a Game Boy and a Game Boy game.
You think you scared me, Dom. Okay, to begin with,
I'll not throw these, shall I?
to begin with a chance of winning the entire lot, all you have to do is answer this very simple question. What was the name of the little green dragon in the Mario games? Was it A, Yoshi, B, Leslie, or C, Puff? Do you know the answer, Donna?
I think I do this week, actually. People
you-
might be surprised at that one, but I actually do.
You can't enter. You're not allowed. Anyway, we'll give you the address to send all your entries into at the end of the show.
Good luck.
The first correct answer out of the bag will win the entire lot. And as per usual, we'll be posting the winner's name on our website in the not too distant future. Good luck with that, and we'll be back with more Coin Up Capers after this short commercial break.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show with Ray's Hair and Dominic Diamond Tech. That is if he has any. Well, now it's time for part 2 of the second eliminator, and tonight's winner will go through to Friday's Beat the Elite, and who knows, may even tangle with the Triple B. We'll be up and running with another series of this award-winning tournament-based show in the not-too-distant future, so keep your eyes peeled on details of how to enter. But for now, here's the man with a plan, Mr. Bob Mills. So that's just about it from us for this week. We now have our 2 eliminator winners ready to come face-to-face with the Videators in Beat the Elite, right here tomorrow evening at 6:30.
Yes, but that is it from us this week.
It is it from us.
And the computer channel is going to be on every night from 6 till 8. But until then, have a lovely weekend and we will see you next week.
Okay, and from the Tubby Titan of Tea Time Telly and the Teen Queen of your video screen, good night.
See ya.